Hello everybody, welcome back to Steve's Gear. Today I kind of want to take a look at a flashlight that I haven't shown on the channel, but I've owned it for 6 or 7 months. This is the Perun 2 Mini by Olight. Now I picked this one up, like I said, 6 or 7 months ago. I think I got it like in a bundle sale or something like that. And honestly, it was just kind of sitting in a drawer for a while. But I worked some overnight shifts recently, and one of the nights I decided to take this out, just try it out, and I actually kind of liked it. So kind of got me thinking. It's that time of year where people are starting to, go camping a little bit more or doing some more outdoor activities. And at nighttime it's always kind of nice to have a headlamp. So I thought we'd take a look at it. Now inside, I don't have the original box anymore, but inside the box you obviously get the light. It comes with the pocket clip. And then you get just the 1 amp charger from Olight. So if you haven't seen this before, just magnetizes on the bottom. And then you plug it into USB-A and you can charge it up. And then you get this cool little adapter. So this is the part that kind of makes this a little different, is you get actually kind of like a little headlamp adapter. We'll look at that in just a second. But we'll take a look at the light. I'll kind of try to give you guys a little bit of a close-up of it. Now this one is the cool white version. So it's about 5700 to 6700K. It is available in warm white also, which is about 4,000 to 5,000K. I kind of wish I would have got that one, but like I said, I think this was from a bundle. So I didn't really have an option, but yeah, it's got a big power button on the top of it. Like I said, the charge on the bottom, and then we can actually unscrew it, which I'm just going to pop the clip off real quick, makes it a little easier. We'll just unscrew this and I'll give you a look at the battery. It's just a tiny little battery in this guy. This one here is the Olight 16340, 650 milliamp hours. Like I said, just a little battery. Now it does have some built-in indicator there for the battery. So if you can see on the top right there, you get that green LED when it's turned on. It'll kind of give you an idea of how much battery you have. So if it's solid green like that, you have above 60%. It'll actually switch to orange from 10% to 60%. And then from 5 to 10%, it's red, and then it will flash red at less than 5%. So you can kind of keep an eye on your battery. Yeah, that clip just pops right onto it. Now, when I work at night, a lot of times I work outside. Probably about 40% outside, 60% inside. But for that 40%, most of the time I just clip my flashlights I use onto my hat. That's why I kind of like this dual style clip that most Olights have. The downside with this one is once you have it clipped onto your hat, the light is actually facing upwards. So it does come with this little kind of like headlamp adapter, elastic band. It's pretty adjustable. I got a pretty big head, so it fits my head. It'll probably fit about anybody's. But inside here, you can kind of see that little channel that's cut into there. Now that's actually made to have the pocket clip sit in it. You can kind of see that there. But once the pocket clip's sitting in it, you can strap this little band over. It has a little, kind of a little hook there. This rubber band will pop into. And then once it's set up in there, you actually get 180 degrees of rotation. So the light's actually just rotating on the pocket clip, because that little channel holds the clip stationary. So you get pretty good adjustability out of it, and it was kind of nice to be able to kind of just adjust it instead of, without having to have your head looking down all the time, like if you have it hooked on your hat. So that did make it kind of convenient. Now this light has a couple cool features and a little bit of limitations. So if you're looking for something like ultra bright, this light now does have a max output of 1100 lumens. But that's only at a 2-minute runtime. So you get a 2-minute burst out of the turbo, and then it drops down to the 250 lumens, which is the high mode. Now you do get 100 minutes at a 250 lumens, but I did find myself running low on battery at the end of the night, because I would use it for 10-15 minutes at a time. And I work pretty long shift, 10 hours or so, and I would just be out of juice. So keep that in mind if you're in the market for one. Now this one has a cool feature where if you double tap the power button when it's off, it'll actually activate a red light mode. So red light mode's pretty good for nighttime, and it's 40 lumens for that red light, and you get 150 minutes of runtime on that. Now, if you hold down that, you actually get an SOS mode also. So that's a couple cool functions out of this light that's a little different from some of the other Olights. Other than that, it pretty much operates like standard Olight. You can hold it down for a moonlight mode. You get a low mode, medium mode, high mode, and then double tap for that turbo. So some of the other functions are pretty much the same. You just have to remember that you can't double tap and go straight into turbo. It'll actually go into the red mode. So one thing about this light that kind of got me thinking was I was kind of updating my vehicle kit, for kind of the summertime, and I was kind of debating on what kind of flashlight I wanted to put in there. And I got thinking about this one for a couple reasons. One, if say I have to work on my truck in the dark, I drive a newer Toyota Tacoma, and there's no hood light underneath the hood. So this thing would be coming kind of handy because A, you could use it on the headlamp, or B, you could magnetize it underneath and it would kind of cast that beam across the engine compartment. So that'd be kind of handy. Or if you guys say you got a flat tire, you could just magnetize it onto the fender and the beam would be shining down onto the tire where you're working. I thought would be pretty handy. And then typically I always have my truck if I go camping. So if I'm out camping, instead of carrying a dedicated headlamp, which I have like an old headlamp from probably like 8-9 years ago, I can just carry this one. So, it has a couple multi-functions. Might get rid of an extra thing in the kit. And then also one good thing about it is if you clip it on to say like your front pocket in your pants or your shorts, you can just kind of rotate this where it'll actually be facing forward, and you can kind of get a little bit of a view of what you're looking at. Or if you're carrying a backpack and you have the backpack straps happen to have like a MOLLE attachment or a little loop you can attach stuff to, you can actually just slip this right into that, and then this would be aiming forward when you're walking down the trail. So I thought it would be kind of cool. Some of the lower modes, so the medium mode comes in at 60 lumens, but you get 7 hours of runtime. So if you're using it, just walking to the outhouse or, grabbing a beer out of the cooler at night or something, that 60 lumens will be plenty of light for you, and you'll still get 7 hours. So you do get some pretty good life out of it. But yeah, those were just kind of some of the things I was thinking about this, just in case you haven't seen the Perun 2 Mini, or if you're in the market for a headlamp, this might be a good one to pick up, because like I said, you're kind of killing two birds with one stone. You're kind of getting a flashlight and you're getting a headlamp. And with that red light mode, at nighttime you wouldn't lose your night vision as much. Maybe if you're staying in the tent or whatnot, you could just use that as kind of your ambient light at night. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Let me know if you have one of these, how you use it, if you like it, or if you have the full-size version, how you like that. I may end up picking that one up at some time. But for right now, I think I'm going to use this one for the summer and give it a shot. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll talk to you later.